All right. Not sure why it's giving me frame drops. Actually, hold on, let me check. Actually, I never checked stream audio yet, so I'm gonna check that real quick. Make sure no delay, no nothing. All right. Okay, audio seems like it's synced and shouldn't have any problems. I'm gonna have to keep an eye though on the your stream experiencing minor issues, blah blah. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting frame drops. I kind of want to see why. Might have my thing a little too high. So I'm gonna real quick. Actually, I can't lower it. Huh, okay. I guess that's a problem for next time then. For me to figure out. I don't know if it was that high. Apparently my bitrate was like much higher than it should be. So hopefully we won't have too many hiccups during the stream. Hopefully. Really. So yeah. I was gonna say. So just so you guys know, there are no... this isn't the code stream, right? That's on Thursday. So obviously no codes will be provided or whatnot on stream. So that's just a heads up if anyone was wondering. I actually have to tweet about this. I always forget. Cool. I don't know if I want to do hard or normal. I know I have normal, but I might do normal and I can still like lose my guys. I think that's what I'm thinking about doing. Because to be honest, I'm not very good at Fire Emblem. I'm actually pretty bad, even though I'm actually pretty decent at chess. So I don't know how that happened, but yeah, that's a thing apparently. So I gotta work that one out. So yeah, might just do normal classic. I think that's considered the intermediate. So yeah, sure, why not? So yeah, I think that's the plan right now, right? And I think I'll use file, or well, not file. What am I talking about? Why is this saying I'm not streaming? There we go. Okay, apparently I have a separate... I'm using my phone just to see how the stream is and it's feeling disconnecting, so that's a bit of a problem. I'll let the cutscene play.
recall the Red Canyon. You'll die. Die.
Damn.
You took everything that I loved.
Okay, I think after this cutscene, I'm gonna quickly reset the stream, just because I think it's stuttering a little too much. So I'm just gonna reduce the
He's gone now.
bitrate a bit, and then we'll see how that goes. Because I think it's well over what it needs to be. Yeah, I don't think I changed it since I changed the internet providers, so kind of do that.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here.
Okay, I'm gonna go through this dialogue real quick, and then and then I'll do the reset. I didn't think it would be like this, unfortunately. So yeah, this is definitely something I think I have to fix. Okay, there we go. I think that is better. Make sure everything is running. Let it play, let it play. YouTube. This 1280 by 720 is not optimal. What? I don't know why it's telling me it's not optimal though. That's weird. Well, it says that it's good. I can't have it lower. Seems like fix. I don't really think I can fix that. I have to go to here and then choose custom. How do I make that? I'm pretty sure I just fixed it, but that's not doing anything. Okay, that's... You know what? I'm just gonna ignore it. If it's 720p, then it shall be 720p. 27p. That's weird. No, we're not doing male Violet. No way. There we go. I cannot, in good faith, allow male Violet to be played. How should I do this? Does this have an effect? I don't think it does. It? I don't remember this having an effect. Which is my concern. So... Demon, good enough for me.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Alright. I'm immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts.
I guess it's just trying to like mess with me. Yeah, we'll do Violet. Yep, that is correct.
I shall not ever
How did you
grow
know?
accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth.
Okay, I don't know if it wants me to give it my own date of birth. I'm just gonna put it as... Yeah, we'll make it June 15. I don't know if this is good. I don't know if it wants me to put my actual birth or not, birthday, but I'll put this one just because I know this is right in the middle. So I can probably take advantage of some pretty decent loot
Wonders never
if I do it this
cease.
way.
It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
No, you don't.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to.
Yes, it is time to begin. All right.
Time to wake up. Were you having that dream again?
Is this where I can't remember like what part of the game this is actually. But I want to say. Okay, well I know this is a tutorial obviously, but trying to remember what happens at this part. I think it's like the bandit part. And girl. I think I put war last time when I first played, and then I proceeded not to play.
Met anyone like that.
Fun times, fun times.
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts.
True.
Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Yeah, see, I'm proper. I got this. I know what I'm doing.
Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Go on. Okay, there we go.
Forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Wait, who's Dimitri's voice actor? I kind of want to know now. That's kind of funny.
They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
Dimitri voice actor.
Not to mention our gold.
It's actually, I don't know why, but his voice is kind of funny.
Considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Okay.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they
John
followed you all the way here.
Cusack.
We can't abandon this village now.
Wait, no, that's
Come on,
a
let's
completely
move.
different character. Hold on.
Hope you're ready.
Fire Emblem. Chris Hackney. There we go. That makes more sense. Oh yeah, I have all these. God, I played a lot of this game. I got to. What is that? July. We'll go to file 21. Oh, I can do the mush controls. I forgot about that. That's such a weird thing. I don't know why I can't, like, you know, move my control stick or something.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take
Yeah,
care
I
of
would
the
say I'm
enemies and
skinning over by, you know, overrunning the village. Oh, yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Close this. Alright. I've literally zero reason. I should use combat art. Alright, yeah. I literally have zero reason not to use one. I might as well just level Byleth up right now. Okay, this I can kind of just end turn. It literally does not matter.
We'll advance while protecting our.
Alright. I'm literally just gonna leave him there and I'm just gonna do everything. Well, not exactly. I'll push him up a little bit just in case I need like some cannon fodder, you know? I move these guys up here. And then he goes up here and then end. And I'm so good at chess. Yeah, no. We'll move you over here. You can wait. Here, yeah, you can get attacked by this guy, and then we'll have Demetrius support from the back. I think that makes sense. So what it does is it just puts me in a situation where this guy will be to the right of me, right? So what I can do now is boost to the right here. So I can just attack that guy. And I can just combat skill him and he is dead.
That is that.
If they're still gonna attack him, it does not matter.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to give him support because he'll probably just die. And now they go for Edelgard. That's fine. Now all I'm gonna do, right?
This is a fine opportunity. Attack when...
I can just take this guy, no problem, and then I'll have you over here, but you will not attack. You'll just wait, and then we just end our turn here. He's gonna hit Edelgard. Does not matter. Now I just attack him. Man, I'm so smart. So good at this game.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
I'm pretty sure the game is just gonna be pretty easy for right now, and then I'll have the difficulty spike happen later. Alright, he wants me to meet him down there. I shall give him the meats. Let her talk to me.
You say
Alright, just talk to me so I can make this easy. Actually, he can give me his metal lance. Dang. That's actually kind of funny. Because I can just get early game, like some pretty decent early game items. Like these are all just kind of like emergency items. I mean, like they're not literally zero importance. Please don't kill him. He killed. Oh, there we go.
unexpected.
He goes over here and then, or well, she.
I didn't make
Item. Trade. Cool. Your bow and you're vulnerable. Bam. Okay. Are you kidding me? What? What was that? I hit him twice. I tried hitting him twice and they both missed.
Such power dwells within.
Okay, level 3 at the very start, which is actually pretty good. Yeah, I don't need that. I think this is where I get my go back in time power or whatever.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's trying to get me killed, you fool? Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right?
Huh?
You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
Oh, it's so such bad naming scheme, man.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
I wonder.
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
What does that make you?
Correct. You understand. You threw
I mean,
yourself before
whatever
rats to
better
save
answer
this
is
one
there?
young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened. There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? Though it is only momentary, time has... When time begins again...
Alright, I'm gonna skip you this. I honestly cannot like. Oh, I can't like sit through this in a straight face.
Of course. I must turn back. Yes, I do believe it can be done. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are
All
aware
is
of what's
well.
to come, which means now go.
I'm gonna go through this. This is not. Huh.
Hey, over here!
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
Man, Eloise is so funny. Such a funny character, man.
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Who's this? Yes.
Why him?
I don't know the voice actors, but he's so funny. Like his voice, it's just right. Yeah. I'll probably just use the theme save file, to be honest. No reason using multiple.
My thank you so much.
Captain Gerald? It is you. Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You always knew.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right.
Ooh.
Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery.
Man,
Suppose this was inevitable.
this game is it's
How
interesting.
about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
I feel like I can like cheese half this game, but not sure, right?
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside,
Really
your
not
mannerisms
sure.
do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see
I
the
don't know, I
monastery
feel
too.
so tired
You
for
will
some
join
reason.
me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Yeah, he
Even
is.
I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
Man, it would have been pretty
They
funny
do seem rather
if he just
skilled.
ran.
Ah, it seems your presence
Alright.
is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Saros. Oft praised as the strongest knight
It's
to
really
ever
interesting
live.
how
Have I
all
missed
these
anything?
characters know so much about like the main character's like family, and then like the main character kind of like knows nothing.
How curious.
It is
I'd wager the explanation for that
pretty
is
funny.
fascinating indeed.
I don't know why.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training.
Okay, I
exercises
kind
when
of
those
forgot
bandits attacked.
how
I definitely
how
got
long
lost.
the start is of this game.
That would be
Ugh.
because you ran off.
It's kind of unfortunate.
True. I was the first to make a strategic retreat.
Because if I remember
Everything
correctly, there's a lot of
would have
tutorials.
worked out if these two hadn't
Because I
followed
think
me
like the
and
first
ruined
month is
everything.
literally just a
Because of
tutorial,
them,
and there's
every
like a
single
few
one of
more
those
spread
bandits
out
chased
between
after us.
there.
Utterly ridiculous.
Could be wrong about that though,
So that's what you were thinking,
but
Cloud.
I do remember
I
there
thought
being
you were
quite a
acting as
few.
decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little
Well, isn't
exchange
Claude like the
smells
super
of
rich guy?
naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
Yeah, I
In
kind of
any
want to skip
case,
through all this
forgive our
audio.
digression. I must speak with you.
God,
if you
this
would
is
spare a
so
moment.
long. I just want to
way
play
you
the
held your ground
game.
against the
Game.
bandits' leader was
I
captivating.
want to play moving
Never lost
chess.
control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services.
Oh wait,
to
this is the part where I gotta pick which side I
might
want.
as
I
well
think.
tell you now. I'm a younger student. I am
But I think this is
also
more an
interested
Infinity
in
one, and then I
empires.
think there's another one when I'm inside the monastery. I think.
Please allow me to finish the Holy Kingdom.
I'm gonna
Whoa,
skip
I
through all
just
this.
But it seems there's
There's one place where it's quite significant to them. Yeah, I think this is just the Empire. Just because I think I'm gonna do, because I know for sure I'm gonna
Though
do
Empire has fallen from its former
the Empire route
glory,
first.
the other
But I
regions
think
are merely
Empire route goes
offshoots that
between
pale in
Empire and
comparison.
then Church. So
All right, that's
I think
enough
how I'm
with
gonna
the
do
small
is
talk. It's
Church,
time to head back to the monastery.
looks
Empire,
like we'll have to pick this up another time.
Kingdom, right? I think blue is the Kingdom. Yeah,
My,
Kingdom,
they are in such a
and then yellow. But I think I heard yellow. The yellow storyline kind of sucks, from what I've heard. I could be wrong. I'll just say Edelgard. I can just skip through the audio since no one's speaking. Dude, that's how I remember. I don't... Could be wrong, though.
Part 1. White Clouds.
Wait, is this one part? Oh, okay, okay. So previous wasn't even a part. It's just... They actually do... Okay. Usually... I remember in the old Fire Emblems,
The icy winds of the mountains have begun
they
to
made
scatter, and
the
verdant
first
fields
chapter of the
once again
tutorial,
spring
and
to life
then
for us
everything
to
else
walk.
is
heralding the
you know,
start
like either that adds on to the tutorial with
As
early
they
chapters
celebrate
or
dawning
it's something else.
People pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout.
But they had a
one day
full-on
grow
tutorial
into
level.
a great tree.
Kind of forgot they did do that.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess,
Bodlin?
has existed since time immemorial.
Honestly, this feels like something straight out of D&D.
In the south lies a
But I think one of the
more than 1,000-year-old
one of the
goddess city,
campaigns,
addressed
one of the D&D campaigns I remember,
beyond its border,
is something like Vandalin, or I think that's like a city or something. I don't remember, or it's like a continent.
ruled by the royal family.
Man,
and
I don't
its
have the exact specifics in my head,
To
but
the east,
I think it was something like that. Oh, it's kind of interesting.
no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by
is
a tempest of
pretty
war and
interesting.
turmoil, Fodlan and these three mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
All right. I do enjoy my 2D with my 3D. It's just like watching Berserk 2016.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Oh, yeah, that's probably not accurate,
Like
but
it
still.
or not, we'll be there soon enough.
Actually, I can't even tell if that might have actually been drawn, because if I remember seeing something last night on Twitter about like how
There
if
it
you do
is.
like the faces like to
There
the
it
side on a 3D
is.
model, like how much unnatural looks when compared to like a 2D picture. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I guess if that isn't 3D, or if that was 3D, it would be pretty weird for the person who's animating or making that model. Like how weird would it be? Okay, this is for sure drawn. I forgot what that teacher's name is. I'll probably find out, because I think we see her at this very start.
Ray is here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
Funny game.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here.
I think I
reported
could
to
have
the
inferred that.
Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in
I don't think any of
devout
these are
followers of
affinity
the
related,
teachings of
so I
Ceres.
don't think my choices
The
matter.
leader of that ridiculously large
think.
religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Sethith. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name? A fine name indeed.
Man,
From
this
the bottom of
game.
my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Ceros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must
Man, I
step
feel like
away
I
for now, but I expect
Alright,
you
I'm just
will
gonna put my
desire a
controller down. I'm
word
just
soon.
gonna
Please
wait
listen
this out. This is
carefully
so
to what I
unfortunate,
have to
man.
say. Until tomorrow.
Like, I
Farewell.
get it. They need to put like a lot of audio at the start. Yeah, just to
I can't believe
let it do its thing, but like
forced back
still,
into the Knights of Seros.
it really
I'm
sucks.
sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well. Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it.
Huh.
You heard those brats
Okay, so
earlier
apparently none of the
talking
answers
about
would
the
mattered.
Officers
Okay.
Academy, right? Well, the academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh,
I'm on
it's
guard.
you
I
then?
shall be.
So young.
Except I'm probably gonna join her side and just
Age are not
ignore it.
necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela.
I really
I'm a
don't like that
professor,
character,
a
man.
physician, a songstress,
I feel like
and available.
he really could have been something,
Nice to meet you.
and then they just kind of just like.
Of course.
I don't know.
Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned
He does the thing with the crest, and it's just so boring. It really is boring. Because I felt like he could have been a better character.
Colleague, the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then.
Never
it
happened
seems
to
you'll be taking
this
charge
thing,
of one
okay.
of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know?
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Officers Academy. The Black, their house leader.
I'm going through this. I can't like let this audio play anymore. It is gonna drive me insane.
Grandson to Duke Regan.
To think
I'll say.
I just want to move.
The old man,
Please.
I'm sure, lady.
Have you no intention of changing your mind?
I know.
Okay, let this do its thing.
Seteth. More important, we cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. Rhea,
Wow, he shall do the investigation. I learned a lot. Okay, so the thing with me picking a side, that was earlier. Okay, because I don't remember me picking anything just now. So, also this loading screen is long, surprisingly long. That's a very cool map. Man, the only 2 characters I thought that were interesting in this house was Lysithea and man, what was her name? She was Mars something, Marquise. I don't know. And Blue House is just boring. yeah, I think the only interesting characters I found in that entire like area was I mean entire house was what's her name? The one with the yellow hair. Not Elgard. Elizabeth, no. And it reminded me of something from Vinland Saga, but we were wrong.
I assume you
I can move.
stop that one. May I ask a favor? May I ask a favor of you?
All right. How do I run? Okay. So I gotta hold B, which honestly does not feel right.
Ha! Frankly, can't you now? You
So I talk to both of them, easy. I finally do something, man. Finally. I can now talk to Edelgard. Isaac's gonna show me around some of these areas.
So, I am the poor wonder. I hope you've had a chance to meet. So, I am the poor one. I hope you've had a chance. Me? What else?
Multiplies experience earned by 1.2. Oh, no wonder she like gets much higher. Okay, that makes sense. So I've already talked to her.
Greetings. As for me,
Okay, so now I can just go this way or something, right? I think.
What do you think? The golden, our house lead.
Not even gonna bother with that.
My name is.
Boring character. Let's see if you're the only one of the only interesting ones. Helden Marini. There we go. Something like that. Doesn't matter. Barney. Like Barney.
Are you someone?
No, hi.
Nice to meet
Rolf and whatever his name is. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm from.
Oh, Leon.
Have you met the
All
folks
right.
from the Golden Deer House yet?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's so.
Okay. This, all of us.
Hey. Well, I'm Sylvain. Well,
I think I can get him onto my thing, but I have to wait a month.
I have. Should you ever?
I have heard.
I look for
Felix.
Ingrid, there we go. I knew it was something like European.
Now that
I'm not in Mercedes. Okay. I know it's boring, but Mercedes is is like kind of interesting. I don't know. She has good character design.
Hey. This is our house.
All right. Gotta do my initial talks with everyone.
Bernadette, Are you going to?
Well, oh.
Also, Dorothea design is still pretty good. Casper, and then I forgot who this guy is. Linhard, there we go. Casper is boring, but Linhard's, I don't know, I think his design's pretty good. Hubert, kind of boring. Petra's pretty cool, but I think the thing under her eye, that little tattoo, I think is... It makes her stand out, but not in a way that I think is all that great. That's just my own personal thoughts, though. I know a few people actually like how they actually did their design, right? Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just don't think it's a design I think is great. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good way of me saying it.
What happened? You're right. That's it. I hear the cat.
Alright, nothing here to get. Now this is the room I want to be in.
If you're ever
Manuel. Or Manuela. Right. Oh yeah, Manuela. There we go.
This is my.
What could this crest be? I don't even think it's a complete crest yet. Oh yeah, we just gotta go to the library for the guy. Mr. Tomas.
I am Tomas.
Alright. Since I'm pretty much done with all of this, go back down. I just gotta talk to, I believe, Dimitri, and I should be good.
Yes. A moment, please.
Can you just go this way? Yeah.
Ah,
Not a lot I can do with the doors. Edelgard is done. I can't do anything there. So I have to go over here. Okay. Okay, I can't do anything there.
what do you think? Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know Dimitri was over here. Cool. Okay, yeah, so I can just finish this part and then I will be done.
You're investigating the
I appreciate your effort.
Quest complete. I got an iron sword that I have no idea what I'm gonna use for or whatever. Okay, then now I think I'm picking.
Your time?
I must know.
The black.
Which house will I choose? Obviously the black eagle. There we go, the red one.
Your heart has made.
They are all.
Brother?
I'm in.
No.
This is our new.
Oh,
Seteth, Flame. There we go.
Academy. I am Seteth's little sister, Flame.
In a few days, we will be used.
All right, go through this very quickly.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit?
Not Caspar.
You know
Not
it's
even
a waste of
Casper.
time to expect politeness from him. It will be a pleasure learning. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Don't look at me like that. Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either.
I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
Oh, Bernadetta's
I hear we are rather
much
close
taller
to
than I
Professor.
thought. Hold up.
I hope you do not
She's
mind
taller
if
than
we treat you
Violet,
like one of
actually.
us.
At least from
In
this
our
angle.
class, we try to
But I
treat
think
each other
she
as
for real
equals.
is like pretty tall.
Personally, I would love to include you in that
Maybe
inner circle.
Petra tall?
You have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from
Petra, I believe you.
Hmm.
can't
Yeah,
go
I'd say
around
Petra
saying
tall.
someone's so
No,
attractive
Dorothy
has a
is
gut.
actually kind of tall too.
Oh,
Or everyone else is just really short. I cannot tell.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you do.
Yeah, but I remember her being much
I'm
smaller than
the
this.
Imperial
That's weird.
Princess, But here at the Academy, I'm just another student. That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes. But I'm certain you can lead the Black Eagle House to greatness.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in action.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of,
I don't want. Let's.
Alright, I'm just gonna... That was not a good joke. That did not
Your
land.
first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
They're not normally this rowdy. I do hope you can manage, Professor.
Alright. Man, it's already almost 8. Wow, that is surprisingly... Huh. Longer than I thought. Okay. New places to explore. I made $1,000. Or geez, whatever currency this is.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to...
Alright, yeah, this is the one part I hate about this professor, man. Hanneman?
Allow me. Crests are a
His
fascinating
entire crest thing is so boring. It's so bad. I'm just gonna plow through this real quick. It's just not interesting. It's really not. Because when he gets like all, what's it called? Like, whoa, it's a really interesting crest. Let me analyze it. It'll show in a minute. Because, what is this?
Is it past to think there are still crests out there that
I'm unaware of? How thrilling.
Pardon my
God, what a boring character. I don't know who the writer was for this character, but he was not good.
What could this line here be?
See, this is like the entire section that I really, really hate. It's this one part. It really bothers me. I don't know why. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't bother me this much. I just don't think this part is any good. Because I feel like the entire point of them doing that was, one, to show that Violet has a crest, and then two, just to give more context to the character, right? Like, just to give Hanneman something, right?
It notes the days on which take care.
Alright, this is an exploration day easily. Let's see what the bulletin board says. Share a bite to eat. So I'm gonna go real quick to the talk to this guy.
As a rule, speaking up.
Talk to this random student.
I have a request. I heard good.
Alright, talk to him. Bye bye, Dimitri.
Okay.
Alright. Hello, Hilda.
Hey, Teach. I'm not
Bye
gonna...
bye, Claude. Hello, Cat. That's not what I was trying to do, but okay. Man. This part takes a while. Did I not pet the cat? Whatever.
I'm Captain. It may have been.
What the?
Alright.
Well, there's, Professor?
View
Professor,
quest.
I've got a small favor to ask. Well, there's, Professor?
Okay, he's the share the bite to eat guy. Bernadetta. Bye bye, you're kind of useless right now. I'm really enjoying these cutscenes.
Forget all about my assignment. Yeah.
Oh, there are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home. You should try.
Alright, gardening. Plants. Give them this one. Bam. Cultivate, infuse magic. And that pretty much starts everything. I feel like everyone forgets like the infuse with magic part. At least at the start, I don't think anyone really does anymore. Do I still have anything left there to do now? Bulletin board. Let me catch some fish. Fishing has not been unlocked for some reason. Interesting. Alright, dining room. Hello, Wolfman.
Yes. I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't write.
Professor, if my ways.
Then I have...
Hello there. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid my brother with the mod. Might you help me with a favor?
Alright, she needs a fish. Man, this is kind of killing me. Alright, now fishing is kind of unlocked. I think it's just the 8-timing thing. Good. Excellent. Excellent. That was pretty good. Alright. I think as long as I don't fail it, I don't think it matters all too much.
You have helped me so much.
Talk down staff and invite someone. Full menu. Today's special. Good for you, good for you. Easy.
Oh, I think
I think for did planting, I did fishing. Okay, nothing else. No, I think I still have to do a few more things. I think I still have to talk to a few more people. And then I think that's it. Yeah. So I'll just have this open and I'll just talk. Talking to the people I still have to talk to, and then just to make sure I'm not really missing anything. I don't think this one is gonna matter, right? I mean, like, yeah, that one didn't really matter, but it doesn't hurt to, you know. But I think I'll just start ignoring the white ones, and then I'll just make sure I get at least the orange ones, just because I think they have the bigger influence on not professor level, but my affinity with everyone else.
This is too bad. Our golden, all three.
Okay. This room is done. Next room. Who's over here? Dorothea. All right. Who's next? Where are they?
The blue, the library. If you find time.
Right.
Mercedes, there we go. Whoever else is the other blue one over here. Ferdinando. Alright. Where is the other orange one? Oh, Jarrett's okay. Two more orange ones just to talk to real quick, and then I think I'll say I'm out.
Absolutely loaded with valuable information in a manner. Here's an idea.
Yes.
Professor.
Oh, there we go.
You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and well, yes.
wait, I think she's looking for Ferdinand. Or who's the other guy? Sevely, Syphilis, I don't know, something like that. Rhea.
Oh. Really?
Geralt. Eloise, screw him. Alright. Oh, she just really wants to increase my thing. Okay, fair enough. Now I just gotta go to the library. And just finish that up. Cool. You know, while I'm just, you know, it would be pretty good if I just talked about other things. Does not matter. I should probably just go to the bulletin board and just try to finish off that last quest.
I think.
Come on, game, are you kidding me? Isn't open on that way?
Here's an idea.
Yes.
All right.
Ah.
Okay.
And
Listen to this.
I haven't talked to Keyboard yet, actually.
Dimitri, what do we do?
Some books you look as the monitor. For example, I suggested. Have you those? If the bulletin, you should if you use. Somebody still. You look as. Some books you look as. Great to put it.
All right. I think that's everything. I think. Who is the one on the very bottom? I don't think that's the one I talked to. I'm gonna real quickly check that out. making sure I'm not missing out on anything affinity related, because I think affinity is pretty like finicky. Like, I mean, I probably get away with missing one, but I'm probably gonna forget that I missed one. So, yeah.
I'm a little busy. I really...
There we go. Yep. Good thing I did do that, because... Yeah. Isn't that character kind of, like, good? Like, fighting-wise or whatever? Yeah, so I'll give you whatever your money is. Alright, now we got a mission. Cool. Alright, well, this mission goes, I think this is a good time for me to go over Gen 9 stuff. I think there was a good chunk of stuff that happened, like, literally 2 things happened today, and then... What? I think there was Pokemon stuff on Sunday. So yeah, there's quite a few things I can talk about. Or, well, I plan on talking about.
We're prepared for anything that comes our way. That means there's no need to hold back. Show us what you're capable of.
Hey there. Did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting? No, no worries. We'll just join in now.
So yeah, I should talk about Gen 9 honestly, because it's kind of... Actually, I'm gonna go through this.
No use trying to...
Okay, I kind of messed up with that dialogue. That's fine. Not a big deal. I think I get more than enough time to battle Edelgard. But yeah. I'm going to finish through the audio and then I'll go over Gen 9 stuff. And everything else I want to talk about. Units. Get in here. We are going to get Dorothea. Hubert will be replaced with Petra. And then Lingdart. You know, this is fine actually. Okay. This is good. You now fight.
The mock bat.
Okay.
I'm sure you already understand.
So Gen 9 stuff, right? Gen 9 was announced during the presents. I think that was, yeah, Sunday. So it actually has been too long, right? I mean, like realistically, it's only been, what, 2 days? Right? So yeah. I think it's, looking through all the Gen 9 stuff, I think these are probably some of like the best starters that we've had in a good while. I don't think I've seen so many people like really be indecisive about like the Pokemon. Like, what, we have like Weed Cat or something like that everyone's dubbing is for the grass starter. We also have the water duck Pokemon, which, well, to be fair, right, like looks exactly like what was that one? There was one duck Pokemon in Gen 5 that this reminds that they I'm reminded of. But let me do this. Are you being serious? So yeah, there's that one, and then the what is it? It's like a mini Gibble, but it's a fire type Gibble, which is kind of funny. We also have that, which I think is pretty awesome. So yeah, there's that. It's not like Gen 9 isn't interesting. It's got some pretty cool Pokemon, but I think the problem with Gen 9 is that we kind of have quite a few what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say I don't know. The game looks good, right? And it's open world, all that stuff. So we have a lot of information, and I know we've seen like textures and stuff. If you look through the trailer, the textures are actually really good, like really good. So good. I mean, it's actually kind of surprising how good they are. I know I was quite surprised when I saw it. Because I mean, I was like, whoa, this is pretty good for a Pokemon game. I almost didn't realize it was a Pokemon game, right? I think that's fair to say, right? I mean, like, you kind of don't realize how good the game is until, like, you go like, whoa, it's way better than last century, right? Because especially because last century was Arceus. And now, I mean, we see a lot of people who are, like, looking at it and are like, why wasn't Arceus this good, right? I mean, that's a fair thing to say, you know? Like, I won't hold it against someone if they go like, well, why didn't Arceus look this good? All right, and I mean, the obvious answer is that, like, they just use an old version of their engine. It's not rocket science, you know? But yeah, there's obviously that. But there's also the fact that I think this is the first mainline Pokemon game, right, to be open world. So, to me, I'm pretty sure that Arceus was there in place just to get the idea that, like, how they want to do an open world. And what it essentially does is that it gives the Pokemon company ideas how to balance an open world, Pokemon open world game. What I mean by that is that, like, if you guys play through Arceus, I kind of want to say the game is a bit underwhelming overworld wise, right? Like, when I played through the overworld, I mean, I didn't really play through the story, I'll be honest. I don't think anyone really did. Because, I mean, why would you play through the story? It's way more fun actually, like, attacking the Pokemon more than anything else, right? Like, what else do you want to do? But even with that being said, right? Like, what? All the character, like, what's a good way of saying this, right? I feel like every area has this general level scaling, with the exception of Alpha Pokemon, which I kind of dislike. I don't know. That's kind of me. But I'm not a huge fan of how the, how they handled the... How they handled that, right? I mean, like... What? Like, I can only get, like, level 1 to, level 20 Pokemon in this one area. I feel like it's a little kind of dumb, in my opinion, at least. Mainly because I think for Pokemon, right, it might be better if, like, you know, there was some variation, kind of like in Xenoblade. Like, there's this general level, but you're also going to see the low-level Pokemon, low-level monsters, and then the super high-level monsters that you wouldn't want to fight normally, right? Those are all reasonable things that are going to happen. So, when you look at Arceus, right, my only fear with how they translate from Arceus to a mainline Pokemon game is how well are they going to be able to make the transition or make the game world better, right? Because, again, as I said, I think the progression kind of sucks in Arceus. And I also don't think it's a really full-on open world. Let's be honest, it kind of reminds me of Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild. So what I mean by that is that, what's it called? I want to say that Skyward Sword is the Legends Arceus to how Skyward Sword is like the prequel or like the pre-open world to Breath of the Wild, if that makes sense. With, you know, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet being, you know, the Breath of the Wild in that scenario, right? Like, Skyward Sword was there to test out how the open world would be in a Zelda game, and then we kind of got the open world, right? And then we started to get these transitions more and more, which is, I mean, it's cool and all, right? But not always perfect, which is really what sucks. So, I mean, at the end of the day, right, like,
We're surrounded.
Gen 9's gonna be fine. I think a lot of people are just worried. It will be more than okay, I think. So there shouldn't be any need to worry. Oh man, that missed. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I just need to get one hit anyways. But yeah, I think I did ranted a bit there, but yeah, I think my point still stands with how I was from what I was trying to say. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, really? But yeah, I think no one should really need to be worried. Like, realistically, they probably made the Pokemon for Arceus with the intention that they were gonna put them in to Violet and Scarlet. So there's literally no need to worry, and I feel like people are like stressing for some reason, which makes no sense. About how the game is, you know, there's no need, right? I mean, realistically, the game is gonna be fine, right? So I mean, that's just my opinion, right? Nothing too out there. But yeah.
Should I have held back?
Yeah, those are much my general thoughts on Arceus. Nothing crazy or out there. You know, I hope, right? I mean, realistically, they made Arceus with the idea that they were gonna make Violet and Scarlet, right? They made the maps, right? They got the general idea of what they wanted to do. Cool. And so they do that. Do the game, all that stuff. No worries. So yeah. Yeah, so again, I think I said this 3 times now. Yeah, this is about to be the 3rd time. Literally no need to worry about Scarlet. Literally no need. Because the game is gonna be just fine, even though it's an open world. Literally, it'll be fine.
You fought well.
So, you made...
All right, so I think that is everything I wanted to say about Gen 9. Game will be fine. No need to worry, because frankly, they probably already have it all under control. Because they probably had everything planned. I could probably go into more detail as to how, like, how they probably did everything in parity, right? Like, what's it called? Man, I'm like brain farting today. I think it's because I'm playing, like, I'm going through this right now. Trying to like figure everything out, but yeah, like literally there is no worry for Pokemon. Yeah, I'll probably do a more in-depth video onto what I mean for Pokemon, but I think I gave the general idea of what I'm trying to say, I guess, here. So yeah, no worries, everyone.
Thanks so much. Be mindful.
Alright, what else was there today that happened? Because there were 2 things. I think there was the Apple event announcement, and then there was the... What else was there? Oh, wow, I had 1 health, okay.
Should I have held back?
Well, dang.
That's my cue.
All right, yeah, so what was it? I think it was the leaks, right? Yeah, so there are the leaks for Pokemon Legends Arceus. So open triangle. Is this the open triangle? I think I have advantage. Yeah. No, he has advantage. Why does Axe have advantage? Hold on. it really have advantage? Huh. It does. That's funny.
To meet
That is very interesting. I did not see that one coming. Does not matter. Okay. Very cool.
My training was insufficient.
All right, Nvidia leaks. There are quite a few, right? So I mean, I can go a little bit on for the Nvidia leak. So, quite a few things happened. I think we got the new graphics card architecture, which was the what was it called? It's called Ada, or it's codenamed Ada, and then it's called Lovelace, something like that. And from what I've seen, at least from like the cache and just, I don't know if they gave the power draw, but I think they gave like the cache amount or something. It's actually gonna be pretty good. I don't know what everyone else thinks, but I think it'll be fine. Really. I don't think anyone should. I think this next set of graphics cards is gonna be really good, right? Like, what the hell? What did I just do?
unexpected.
Yeah, let's do this. What's on there? Yeah, there was also the, what is there? Also the Nintendo leak from it as well, the DLSS stuff. Almost forgot. Yeah, that was a pretty decent like leak actually. Mainly because that leak kind of goes over quite a few things, right? Oh, Petra's dead. But I think she retreats in this one, so it's like kind of like okay, whatever. Pretty cool.
As expected.
Yeah, there's also the Nintendo thing, right? I mean, we also know that Nintendo's doing their new Switch stuff, so it kind of, we got the DLSS leak essentially, and essentially what goes through is that we know that there's the NVN2, which is the NVN is the API for the Switch. I think if you go through Twitter and enough news sources, that'll be pretty easy to figure out. But we essentially have information that either we're gonna get a new Switch or we're getting a Switch Pro. Most likely, based on how it looks like, it is going to be a new Switch. Because I think realistically, I don't think Nintendo's really gonna go away from the Switch marketing anymore.
Stay focused.
Right? I mean, like, I feel like with the Wii and Wii U, I think their entire problem is that they literally called it the Wii U, which made no sense. They could have just called it the Wii 2. It was that easy. That's literally all they needed to do. They did not need to do anything else. And for some reason, they thought they had to. Which again, makes 0 sense. No, that's not what I wanted to do, dingus. You fool. Alright. I can only attack now? Oh, okay, let's do this. Dude, there's that. I mean, we kind of know about the, because of that, we also know that, you know, next Switch or Switch Pro, whatever it's going to be, is going to be using DLSS. This is like confirmed thing, right? Or at some point, this was a planned thing, because I mean, this can change at any time, right? I mean, realistically, like, who knows? That could have been something that changed, like, that they had planned a while ago, and then it's like no longer. But I'm pretty sure it's still something that's going to happen. And I'm pretty sure it's also a Switch too. I don't think it's a Switch Pro. And the only reason why I think that, right? And I have a pretty good reason, I have a pretty good reason. One, they kind of confirmed it was the it's the Orin processor, which is T239, I think. I think that's what it showed in the leak, which is a processor based on Ampere, and it releases this year. So realistically, if you base it off the marker DLC as the like potentially starting to shift away from the Switch, right? Where we get less games, less main games. Most likely what's going to end up happening is that we're going to start to see that, well, we'll get less games, obviously on the Switch, on what happened on the Wii U. But what essentially happens, right, when we look at, in terms of like power, right, it makes sense. I mean, if you look at like what Orin has to offer, I mean, we're looking at something that's like, what, 2,000 Ampere base CUDA cores. And then it was also like 64 tensor cores. I mean, that alone is probably more than enough for the Switch, let's be honest. Because, I mean, the Switch runs on like Maxwell, like, what, it's 512 CUDA cores? 4 gigs of DDR4, LP DDR4. It's not bad, it's just,
Yes, it was. For...
It could definitely be better. And the Orin, I think, Orin processor, I think makes the most sense. And frankly, I think Xavier is just too weak of a processor to work. And then there's Atlan, which I don't think is even released in time for like the Switch 2, or it'll be too new for the next Switch, right? So, I mean, with the original Tegra that's on the Switch, right? The current one, that was on the market for like 2 years before that was put on Switch. So Orin, if it comes out in, well, it's coming out this year. They give it 3 years, 2025, early 2025. Frankly, we will have a pretty good processor. I mean, like, the estimation's like what, 4 teraflops, and it has and it can do DLSS. If that's the assumption, it's gonna be a pretty competitive console. Even when the PS5, Xbox Series S and X get phased out for their newer, what's it called? Newer systems. I don't think it's gonna matter. I think the Switch should have just enough power to where it's not gonna be like where people will like complain, right? I mean, at that point, they can guarantee at least 1080p, and they'll still have some headroom to give some pretty decent like graphical performance, at least like in-game textures and polygons and, you know, all that normal stuff. So realistically, they have the means.
Was it something
It's really just end of the day just gonna determine on developers and whether or not they're really gonna commit to the Orin processor. I think it's probably the best thing if they want to do a next-gen Switch. Unless they decide to do Atlan, but I don't think it'll release, or it'll have just released by the time it comes out. Because my estimation, again, is like late 2024, early 2025. Could be pushed back a little bit farther from early 2025, right? But I don't think it'll be so far to be, it'll be 2026. I don't think it'll be a 10-year-long console. I'm thinking like 8 years. 8 years is pretty good. And we'll get the new Prime game probably next year. And essentially Mario Kart will be the determining factor of when it'll come out. It'll be like the 1 year stopgap. So by the time it ends, we'll have a year of just a few other little games, and then we'll have a new Switch. That's my thoughts. At least from how everyone's talking about a Switch 2, or wow, this is a new Switch. And it's funny because like they're talking about a new Switch, and I'm here like they talked about a lot about graphics card in that leak, right? Like there was a lot of graphics card talk, and like the new 4000 series actually looked pretty good, at least based on initial specs, which I mean they don't give a whole lot, but just from the initial stuff, it's actually not too bad.
I'm so happy to.
Of course, the mock battle was mere. You are expected to properly train your students, so as
those are probably, that's just my initial thought, right? Just on the Nvidia stuff, Nvidia leaks. Nothing crazy. I think so long as none of the personal information gets leaked, this is actually pretty interesting, like at the end of the day, and it's essentially just confirms a lot of stuff. So that we've previously known. So yeah, that's not too bad.
Those affiliated students are not. You shall work.
What else is there left? Oh yeah, there is the Apple event. Right. So apparently the Apple event's happening next week, so March 8th. Fortunately, I won't be able to see it. I'm pretty sure the fact that it's going to be in the park might be an AR announcement. I could be wrong about that. AR VR announcement. Because they're usually in September. The fact that it's in a park. The fact that it's in a park kind of gives me this assumption. I'm gonna skip through this. But yeah, that's, I mean, it's me talking for a minute, right, so far. Yeah, this Apple event's not gonna be too much to worry about. Either it's gonna be nothing, or they're gonna be talking about AR and VR. Or the Apple car. There was that rumor about like Apple shifting to cars or something. Could also be that. It really could. Which honestly wouldn't surprise me because it's Apple and they'd probably find a way. Actually, they'd probably have the money to really do it right, you know? And frankly, probably people would buy it anyways, which is kind of insane. Because I'd imagine a car from Apple would probably like, I don't know, be way more expensive than any, any car of the same caliber, you know? So it probably most likely won't be worth it for most people. At least that's my opinion. Could be wrong, but I don't think it'll be worth it. Now, if we're talking about AR, VR, might be, right? With the exception probably VR, I think they had like some leaks saying it's made like $3,000, which is kind of insane to me. Like, for real, are you really gonna pay $3,000 for a VR headset from an Apple? Come on, let's be realistic here.
In short, you will receive.
The last time.
All right, let's skip through this.
The nights. It seems.
You seem well. Oh, when we I thought, but by the way, that's fit. It'll be tough. I wish.
Come on, text. You're killing me. Yeah, that's everything I have in Apple. Like, it's not. I think it's probably gonna be a standard thing. I probably wouldn't worry too much about it. Yes, sunflowers. All right. So, it's been an hour 30 minutes somehow. What do I want to do? Do I want to be a soldier or do I want to be a Myrmidon? One of my characters I need to use a sword for sure, but shift to mercenary, thief, armor knight, cavalry probably not, brigand probably not. Yeah, probably gonna be mercenary class. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's pretty much, I think that's it for me. I don't think I'm gonna stream too much. I cannot really tell there's at least a few issues with the stream, so I'm gonna have to get those fixed. So yeah, next time, I think I'll be streaming Thursday. So yeah, that'll be the code stream, everything there, yada yada yada. So yeah, I'll see you guys then.